Hello, traders. Good Friday to you and yours. And we're not going to start the stream with Bitcoin. We're starting the stream with Vara because this was a trade setup posted like 5 days ago at the entry. And it's up like, it has doubled. I mean, in price. And the first target of the trade setup was achieved. And so here it is. I mean, you were all here. There were like 1,000 people watching when this was requested. We looked at it, identified the harmonic framework. And the trade setup was published. I mean, what could you ask
20 euros from Rob Makovic. Friday. Check TRB daily, weekly, please.
Mr. Rock, thank you for the 20 euros. We'll look at TRB. Yeah. It hasn't been the same after that January 1st buying climax scam dump. But yeah, we can look at it. Sure. Maybe it's turning it around now. But here it was. Right here, chat. Right effing here. Every day trying to emphasize this framework so you can be self-sufficient and learn how to identify yourself where you don't need me, but you stick around because why not, man? We can all make tendies together. Our eyeballs are all on the same charts, looking around for the same structures. And here it is, Jesus chimes. Target 1, and it's not even over yet. Target 2, 18 cents. Target 3, 26 cents. So it don't always be like that, but this time it was like that. And there was hidden bullish divergence on the second low to boot. It was a Jesus setup, an NFT worthy setup. If we get 2 and 3, I'll make up. You know what? We'll get off NFT hiatus and we'll make this one. I don't know. If we do that, then we got to make Uniswap an NFT, and High has to become an NFT. Because they had the same identical structures and played out way more than this one. It was just, what's so cool about this is the speed in which it has succeeded, right? Okay. Just had to get that out of the way. And we will look at Bitcoin now that you can look just above my head and you'll always see it. Daily, nothing much to write home about. Buyers have tested $69,000 again at the lows today. But a $900 bounce off those lows. The hidden bullish divergence on the daily oscillators is still intact. The break hook and go is still valid. And that is it. It is going to be a low volume type of day. People are taking off. And on the 4 hour, you can see really just holding. They violated it. Now they're more formally maybe back testing it. So it's like spring back test. Maybe. You just can't feel bad yet. We're in a good spot. All right, on Bitcoin, the trend is your friend. You're above the old all-time high, and that is the update. Ethereum was down way more. Well, somewhat more. They just can't get it above 3580, man. They've tried and they tried and they tried. And it's that overhead resistance back from 2022. You can see how real it is. It's going to underperform Bitcoin going forward for the foreseeable future, most likely. The Ethereum to Bitcoin chart tells us that. It implies it. So, yes, eventually Ethereum 4K, 5K, maybe even higher. But guess what? Bitcoin even higher in percentage gains, performance to Ethereum. So, cool. It's technically speaking, Bitcoin is doing something far more significant than Ethereum. Now, if Ethereum was like breaking 3580 and they were back testing it as support, holding it formally, and you could see it, I'd like Ethereum more. But it's not doing that. It's like failing to break that level, and it's testing that level's resistance right now. So, yeah, I'm a Bitcoin fan, not Ethereum fan right now. Okay. BNB had a good day, or having a good day, whatever. On the way, 640. They break 640, chat. 676 is all-time highs. It looks like BNB on the way to ATH. Wouldn't surprise me at all. This thing's performing far better than Ethereum now. Better than Solana. This is, of the highest market cap coins, BNB is number 2 in performance. Outperforming Ethereum again, percentage-wise, right? From the high to the low. Outperforming Solana, outperforming XRP. Everything else is lesser thans. Like, these are high market cap coins. So number 2, here's your BNB. Maybe we should start looking at this second and start throwing Ethereum to the third. A few of y'all gonna get triggered and freak out and rage quit, but cry about it. BNB number 2. And it's definitive. It's not subjective. This is objective truths, right? From an all-time high to the lowest low after the all-time high, highest percentage retrace, second to Bitcoin. All right, anyway, so we'll go to Solana, up 1.5%, looking good. Still looking good, man. I mean, like you were talking about yesterday, though it's not like this unbelievable setup for you know, a swing trade with a framework like Vera or something, or Uniswap months ago, but this looks great right here. I think it's fantastic how they've like broken this channel and the old supply line is flipped to a demand line. And you're going for the highest daily candle close since March 18th, which would make it the third highest daily candle close on Good Friday since 2021. That's not bad. Just think you have an impulse up and now the consolidation. This could continue, but bullish consolidation, not bearish. You're paying premium, but it's looking good. Solana. And then of course, something that doesn't look like this or BNB or Bitcoin is XRP.
XRP going to the moon. Yeah.
I don't know, sir.
You hear that? Hodge Twin saying XRP going to the moon. And it's like, I mean, whatever. The moon, man, you'll be dead by the time XRP gets to the moon. But hey, congratulations. Hey, but that's fine. Hey, Alabama last night beat UNC. And they're going to the Elite Eight for the first time in 20 years. So if Alabama can do it on basketball, XRP can do it on the crypto market, all right? Just 20 years. And there are your big S coins with Bitcoin. Did a full body workout today. My body is destroyed. It was not ready and it is wrecked. Wrecked like Ethereum is and will be to Bitcoin. Wow. I mean, yeah, not much movement today, but just give it time, Larry. Give it time. And Vitalik. Look, man, there are times in life where we are at crossroads, where we should zig, but sometimes we zag. And in zagging, we get obliterated. This vertical dotted line that is red signifies when Vitalik zagged when he should have zigged. That's it. We're going further into a world where governments and bureaucrats and elites are tyrannizing citizens with censorship, cancellation, you name it. And I think it's more relevant to talk about, governments cutting off your bank account more so than confiscating your guns, because that's the way the world works right now. And so we're a little more civilized these days, but that's their weapon. And when you make something proof of stake, it centralizes whatever that asset is more so. So in a world where crypto is supposed to be the alternative, the escape from the bureaucrats, the evil World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab people, Brandon, the commies. There are consequences of that. And you can see the free market, what it's doing. The free market is showing you what it thinks about when somebody zags when they should have zigged, or vice versa. Okay? Don't get wrecked. So, we are in phase E. I mean, I think it's kind of official now. They might bring it back up to 5.5, 5.6 million, but it might be done, man. It could be time. I mean, we're getting so close to the big move. And that, you know what it'll probably be? Jesus candle on Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin Jesus candle, and Ethereum kind of runs, but Bitcoin's up 10% a day or something, and then Ethereum's up like 3%. And this thing starts imploding, and that continues for weeks, if not months. Whew. Okay, so what the heck, man? There was a request? We got to look at Ravencoin that was up 50% today. This was a formal trade setup, but this is how it be sometimes. Target 1 and 2 hit, and then gone. Reasonable levels where there'd be supply, but there wasn't enough, and then bam, what a breakout. In 32 minutes, it'll be the highest daily candle close on Raven since September of 2022. That's a big deal. That's huge. I mean, you're looking at a 7.7 cent target eventually if this breakout's real. Look at the volume involved. That is the highest level of volume ever in human history on the Raven chart on Binance. So normally what you want to see on breakouts is high volume. Well, I'm sorry, didn't that happen? It did happen. That's crazy. But at one point it was up 25% more than what it is right now. That's wild. Okay. That's kind of your big gainer of the day. Now let's go ask Jonathan what he thinks about turtles. He might not like turtles. There is a chance he has changed his mind. And I will say right now, if he does not like turtles, this is the last live stream I will ever do. Jonathan, what do you think, man? Stop the music. Everyone, stop the music. Here we go.
I like turtles.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, man. So he does like turtles. I like turtles. You like turtles. And turtles is right up against $2.577 trillion in overhead resistance that takes you back to May of 2021. Scariest moment of my life right there. Yeah, it's kind of like Ethereum, right? Where they're not above the level. They're testing the level as resistance. But the good news is, besides saving money on your car insurance, there could just be buyers over the course of 4 or 5 days now absorbing supply that exists at this level. Absorption of supply. When the supply is completely absorbed, Jesus candle to 2.9 trillion. The verdict is still out, man.
Is it me or do Raven and CRV look identical?
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Is it you? It is you, dude. I don't think they look identical. No way. CRV looks better. CRV looks superior to Ravencoin, but this is the real world, and this one performed so much better than CRV. Raven is mineable on PC. What? Get to mining, dude. I don't know, man. Okay, mining coin. I'm sure there's a miner, box miner, probably. That dude, whatever happened to him, he'd probably talk about mining Ravencoin, maybe.
Hi Mitch, can we get an update on Deso/USD on Coinbase? Is it showing some early form of Wyckoff reaccumulation or distribution? Thanks.
So Dr. Trimblefish, thank you for the 20. We'll look at Deso real quick. Shout out to Estando. Thank you for the 4 months of continued support in the Citadel/Patreon. 100% crowdsourced community, so if it's not for you, then no one else would support it, man. Thank you, Estando. I'm in the chat. So CRV and Raven, nah. This was its own thing. This was not a harmonic trade. You could have been, look, man, I didn't need it, okay? When I published this trade setup, there was no need for the harmonic. I mean, look, you could have been, if we're going tripping through time, like a major, it's like a deep crab. 886, you go, it's like butterfly or deep crab, and they reverse this thing at a 1272 kind of. Again, you had an M shape. It was more like a deep crab though, right? An 886 on B, but a 1618 on D if you really wanted the true formal harmonic. It was like a mix. It was a butter crab, right? A butter crab. And so on the butter crab, you know, the reversal type 1 and 2, I guess. But that wasn't the trade. The trade was us witnessing buyers defending the bottom of the trading range and then it recovering back above 1.998 pennies. That was the constructed argument for a long right here. Do you see? So there are harmonics you can trade. There are spring back tests you can trade. There are patterns that you can recognize to trade. There are multiple frameworks, right? And this is just a different framework, a buy low, sell high situation, right? 1 and 2. Oh, they make sense. And then it's like, okay. Yeah, well beyond target 2. If you wanted a 3 is, if you're in Raven still, 7.7 cents is your target eventually for number 3. That's the Babe Ruth swing for the fence target up there. CRV, different situation completely, sir. But I'll go to CRV just for a moment once we look at, what was it? TRB. When I'm scanning these S coins, TRB is normally an Insta and Auto spacebar. But going through a heavy correction, 99% retrace from this low from December. And yeah, you could be seeing a confirmation low at a key ice line. I'm not going to argue with you there. If someone, look, man, anytime an asset gets to a key level after a long correction once and then twice, and it's at the level, of course, one could set up a stop loss below 77.43 and let this thing ride. It's an easy target for 150. Like if you were going to trade TRB, man, and you made me, you're like, hey, dude, if you don't try to manage risk and publish, if you don't try to show me a 3-to-1 reward to risk, it's over, dude. You're done. I'm like, whoa, man, whoa. I would maybe have to do it like this, okay? Pretty, that's a threat, dude. Don't be careful. Don't. See, you can't, if you're trying to strategize it like this way, you can't even get away with a 3-to-1 at 150. That's not good. So you would have to boot scoot boogie a little higher. You could get a 3-to-1 making your stop loss $80 if you wanted to take profit at 150. It's kind of tough and scary. I think maybe the engulfing candle on the 20th might have been the best day, but it's kind of tough. Now, one thing you could do, say I'm not going to take profit at 150, I'll take profit at 169. And then you could loosen it a little bit, make it a little bit more strategic. And then in that case, below these two swing lows, you'd get 3.45 to 1 reward to risk. Are you willing to do that? That's the question. That is the question, man. I ended up doing full body day today, not leg day. It was both. We haven't done full body in weeks, so he wanted to change it up. Okay, so that is the way. If you wanted to, you could. One could if they wanted. Second target would be 262. It might be just a position trade. But yeah, you might be onto something. A 99% retrace from this low to that scam wick, oh my God, high. 99%. That's what makes it kind of, and the 99% retrace is happening at an inflection point from history where they reversed it. Not just there, but look, there was a swing high from May of 2021, November of 2021. I mean, this would be probably level. If you wanted to take a shot, you could. Mr. Rock, Makovec, thank you again, dude. Okay, have your alert set up on TRB. Looks all right. That's it though. It's still technically in an uptrend, if you could even believe it. It's the line in the sand of the uptrend right here. It's the previous discernible swing low. It's kind of like Filecoin a little bit. The FIL trade setup from St. Barth's like February 8th, where Filecoin was doing the same freaking thing, but it was the 4 hour. This is the daily, so it's a little bit more significant. I mean, this really could be like, look, man, I never act like I know where something's going next, but I'm telling you, this is what things look like before they do reverse. But they could still fail. Okay, so TRB, keep it on your list. Let's pay attention to it and see if some TA is respected here with confirmation low. Okay, 21 minutes till the daily candle close. It's Good Friday. I don't know how long I'll be streaming. Probably dead chat, right? Chat, you dead? Paris, that would be amazing. That would be the dream of dreams. And think about it, dude. Let's not even talk about it until if we beat Clemson. If we beat Clemson. I think, isn't Clemson more beatable than UNC? For sure. What a game last night, man. It was crazy. How's Vara back up over 20%? Should be back on breakout watch. Okay, let's look at Litecoin. Well, I mean, I guess we can do CRV. It's not a formal request or anything, but so how in the world can you say this looks identical to Ravencoin? Where, remember, CRV made like 100% retrace, harmonic, and then type 2'd it, the higher low. Sure, down here, with the entry, the trade setup was 51.8 cents roughly, and it went up like 80%. Hit the first target of the trade setup and has pulled back 50%. And it's just now just kind of rallying. There's no edge, but again, this is a dollar cost average asset now. Like you get pullbacks like that, okay, you want to taste, if you took profit and it reverses that much that fast, understand how big this structure is and how significant it is. One could take chances on just DCAing small percentages into CRV. Because I do think, the downside is marginal now. Like, you could see 53.7 cents of Bitcoin craps out, but this is the highest low being put in after the highest high being put in. The trend is reversing on CRV. And the target from here is, once again, 87.7 cents. Hidden bullish divergence. Oh, of course, you don't even need to see the oscillator to feel it, to know, right? You do it too long and you're like, wow, here's a low. Here is a significantly higher low with much higher levels of negative momentum, and this implies a continuation to the upside. Hidden bullish divergence on CRV is maturing and nearing neutral, so resolution. CRV is great. It's just you can't make money on CRV unless you have patience. And I know a lot of y'all don't have patience, so a lot of you won't make money on CRV, and that sucks for you.
Because of how much I've learned from you. Would you mind evaluating XLM? I think I see a dragon pattern since July 2023.
Can we shave BO sides of head? Double top style.
Music's a little way too like dramatic and weird. Sometimes that happens. Deja, thank you so much for the 20. And that's amazing, dude. That's freaking amazing. And look, man, like you can support the channel, like joining the Patreon and the Citadel and all that, you know, whatever, $150 a month. You get trade setups, you can get some educational. But like, if you're not in a financial situation where you can do that, really, that's okay. Like this all like started as just education should be kind of free. And when I'm live, I tried to put emphasis on education.
There is definitely a difference in the DA, but the
and
price
teaching.
action looks
So like
similar.
you're not on the Patreon, you can still learn.
A comparison picture.
It's not paywalled, you know? Okay, where's that? Did you ping me? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Dude, again, right? Whatever. What was I just saying, right? Same narrative. Hidden bullish divergence. Highest low after highest high. Trend is reversing before your very eyes. Dollar cost average into CRV. One could do that because it makes sense to do that right now. You're at lows. It's implied upside. So whether we compare it to Raven or not, it's there. It's been there. Probably going way higher in time. CRV. What's up? It's okay, Neil. Exactly. It's okay. The other way you can support the channel is by showing up, hitting the like button, the bell, the sub, being in the Discord. Investing in yourself is a huge way to contribute to this community, because the more people that invest in themselves and become learned and understand what I'm trying to teach here every day for years, we get more disciples of traditional technical analysis that can then spread the knowledge. And then it spreads and it spreads and it spreads. This shouldn't be a secret. This is the weapon we can use to defend ourselves against these bureaucrats, the Federal Reserve, and printing our purchasing power into oblivion. This is a weapon. It is a gift, as Boromir would say, a gift. Vaco Ventures, thanks for 20, dude. Thank you.
$20 from Vaco Ventures. Hello, Mitchy.
All right,
How is Wolf stock doing?
Another CRV. Can we shave Bobo's side of his head, double top style? I don't know. You'd have to talk to Chalen on that. All right. I don't know. Let's head on over to Deso for Dr. Triplefish.
Bow to your sensei.
Man, there was a quote too, an old quote. Old quote. We're talking about, trying to find it. Okay, listen to this. About the whole Patreon or not Patreon. You can have everything in life that you want if you just give enough other people what they want, what they need. Zig Ziglar. Sure, you can have what you want. Give other people what they want, just enough. There goes my internet. God. Of course, there goes the internet. I don't know, man. It's the Wi-Fi thing. I don't know what to do, man. Red kilobytes per second. It's volatile. It's about to flatline. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh my God! Like, I hate this, man. It's so... I gotta get these effing techs out here. It's so fucking unfair, man. Yeah, direct line doesn't work. I can't make it work. I have to get stupid people out here to fix this crap. I'm gonna restart my internet every time I go live now. It's just... No, we're not back. We're not back, dude. This is broken. It's stupid broken. I'm looking at it. It's broken. This is unreal, dude. It's broken. Like, the stream cannot continue with red kilobytes to 10K. It's broken, dude. Internet just like, what is